Hello guys, I am just a random fangirl and welcome back to my channel. So, this time we'll be reacting to KinnPorsche, Season 1, Episode number 11. And I'm not really sure if I'm going to end this reaction in one recording or if it's going to be multiples, because right now I have to do some stuff in about an hour, so I'm going to assume that I can end this episode in one go, but I could be wrong, so you never know. Maybe I'll do 2 cuts or something like that. But anyway, last episode was amazing. I loved it. I am so ready for this new episode. I've rewatched the show 6 times up to this point, so I am super excited. And yeah, I don't think that I have anything more to say. I hope that we get more information about what's happening with Porsche's parents, because that is really interesting. I really want to know what's going on there. I also want to see how Pete is doing, because yeah, that seems complicated. And also the whole thing about Porsche giving Porsche an ultimatum about his whole job, you know. And even though I understand, I agree, it's fine. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, I am hoping that we get some sweet moments in this. At the very least, it seems like we are not going to have any big trouble in this episode, because, you know, last episode was really intense. A lot of stuff happened, a lot of plot related things went down, so I'm hoping that this episode is more calm in that regards. Maybe we'll get another honeymoon-esque episode. Kinn and Porsche seem to be about on the same page, so that is really great. So my guesses are that we are going to keep dealing with the Porsche situation and the Pete situation. I am super excited, but I am also kind of nervous about this episode, so let's just get to it, right? So, if you're watching this on YouTube, this is going to be a highlighted reaction, but if you want to catch the full-length, uncut, unedited reactions, I am going to leave you my Patreon account in the description box down below, and feel free to check it out. We are a bunch of episodes ahead in there as well. I think that that's it, so without further ado, let's just jump into this reaction, shall we? Okay.
มึงนี่แม่งเป็นสัตว์เลี้ยงที่ซื่อสัตย์ของตระกูลหลักจริง
There's so much tension in
ๆจะ
here.
บอกอะไรให้นะมีแค่คนโง่เท่านั้นนะที่เชื่อว่าความซื่อสัตย์มีอยู่จริง
But you know, if you want to believe it.
กูบอกให้มึงฆ่าเว้ย
Yeah, I don't think that is.
มึงรู้ตัวไหม
Well, shit.
ผมทำตามที่ป้าบอกไงกูบอกว่าอะไรกูให้มึงไปคอยตามดูไอ้พอร์ชไม่ใช่มึงไปทำร้ายเขามึงกล้าได้ยังไงขัดคำสั่ง
Yeah, that's what I kind of was talking about last episode, that he went out of his way to actually keep an eye on him. Okay, so it was not an order to do all of those things. It was... This is complicated.
มึงรีบไปเก็บกระเป๋าตระกูลหลักขึ้นบัญชีดำมึงแล้ว
Yeah.
หนีไปเซฟเฮาส์ก่อนแล้วเรื่องศาลเราค่อยว่ากัน
I mean, what did you expect, right?
คนมาเช็คที่นี่
เชี่ยไอ้พีทโอ้ยกูลืมแม่งไปเลย
Honey!
พี่กลับบ้านเหรอวะ
เ
ทำไมเรื่องสำคัญแบบนี้มันไม่โทรมาบอกวะ
Yeah, use your brains, use your brains. No,
เขาไม่อยากโทรหรอก
use your brains. You're smart. Just show it. He's going to listen to Porsche, isn't he?
เอานะ
Love is like that. No, baby, use your brain. Use your brain. This is completely sauce.
มันยอมให้มึงลาแล้ววะแม่งโง่ชิบหาย
That's love for you, but I don't know. Maybe he suspects something. I don't know. Oh shit.
มึงจะทำอะไรอ่ะยายมึงคงรักมึงมากนะมึงคงไม่อยากเห็นยาย
Oh, that is messed up.
อย่าไปยุ่งกับยายกู
ถ้ายายมึงหายไปอ่ะ
สวัสดีครับยาย ไอพิษมันถึงบ้านแล้วใช่ไหมครับ
Yeah, he's worried.
โทรหามันไม่ติดเลย
And he is going to tell him that, yeah.
ขอบคุณครับ
Please.
ยายรักษาสุขภาพด้วยนะครับ
Kinn is really such a good boss, you know.
ว่าไงบ้างวะ
He really cares for his people.
ยายบอกว่าไอพิษถึงบ้านแล้ว
ก็ดีแล้วให้มันพักบ้าง มันก็คงเหนื่อยจริงๆอ่ะมึง
Yeah, he's worried.
เอานะคิดมากนะมึง
No, Porsche, baby, you don't understand the situation. Ah! Kinn, come on, baby, you're smart. Just show it. Ah, thank you, Nani, baby, my love.
ถึงขนาดเรียกประชุมด่วนอ่ะ
กูอยากคุยเรื่องพอช
Okay.
ผมจะให้มันออกจากงาน
เอ้า แกก็รู้นี่ว่า
I love thinking.
มันคิดจะหักหลังเอา
No.
หรือมันกวนตีนมึง
หรือว่ามันทำงานพลาด
หรือมึงเกลียดมัน
Ah!
แล้วน้อมเกี่ยวอะไรด้วย
Oh my god.
มันตัวเหม็นน่ะ
ไม่อยู่ดีๆมันก็กลัวตายซะงั้นเหรอ
โอ้มันอะไรกันแน่คินฮะ
กูรักมัน จบไหม
Oh, baby. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, baby. And corn right there looking like, oh god, this again.
ปาไม่ว่าเดี๋ยวนะปานะ
ไม่บอกรักพอด้วยอ่ะ
Yeah, that's a big deal. That is such a mood. That is such a mood. I'm so happy for him. That is dumb, baby. But
มาเฟียลั่นกลางห้องประชุม ผมรักบริการครับ
yeah.
พี่เว้นหัวเพื่อนก่อนไหมมึงดูเนี่ยมันจะโดนอะไรมั่งก็ไม่รู้เอาหรอ
I don't think that's something bad. I don't know. I don't
พี่
think.
บอกว่ามันรักแก ใช่ไหม
Just breathe, baby. Just breathe. This is so uncomfy.
ครับ มันใช่ครับ
แล้วมึงอ่ะ
Oh my god.
รัก
This
มันหรือ
too.
เปล่า
This too. Okay. This is really not how you want to really say I love you for the first time.
รักครับ
เชฟบนตาลั่นกลางห้อง
Yeah.
หัวใจนี้มีแค่เจ้านายแค่คนเดียวครับ
I love Paul. He's great.
จริงๆแล้วที่นี่ก็ไม่มีกฎ
Okay.
ห้ามเจ้า
Ooh.
Somebody must be hungry
Ah!
alright
He has a pet. Oh, I love that. Oh, I love those animals. They are so cute.
ต้
Ah.
องให้อาหารอีกตัว
Yeah. Don't tell me that he's right there with the other pet. Figures. Oh my god, his arms must be really sore. Oh baby, you don't look so well.
แดกซะ
What? What is it? This is proper food? Baby, I know that you have an attitude, but I think that it's better to regain force.
มึงทำแบบนั้นน่ะ
To regain
มัน
energy.
เสียของ
Kind of.
กูสั่งให้
I don't
มึง
think
แดก
that he cares. Ooh.
เนี่ยแล้วผมก็จะ
Oh,
ฟังกูด้วย
baby.
แค่
It's his life too. Like, I know that
กู
you're
อยู่ตรง
worried,
นี้
but
แล้ว
yeah, you have to
กูอ
trust
ยู่ตรง
him.
หน้ามึงนะเนี่ย กูจะไม่ทิ้งมึงไปไหนอีก มึงได้ยินกูใช่ปะแต่กูขอเลยมึงอย่างได้ไหมกูขอดูแลทั้งมึงแล้วก็คินได้ปะวะ กูทิ้งใครไปไม่ได้อะ
ผมคิดถึงเฮียมากเลยนะลุง
กูคิดถึงมึง
Quickly, 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 baby, quickly. Yeah, of course it's locked. Try other thing, try other access, try... Okay, sure. Run, that's what you should eat. To keep your strength in these situations.
มึงคิดว่ากูไม่รู้ทันแผนโง่ๆของมึงเหรอ มึงคิดว่ามึงจะหนีรอดเหรอ
I should not be
หัวห
surprised.
น้าบริการดตระกูลหลัก เป็นไง ยังไงต่อ
Swim? I mean, he has a point. Ouch! They are in love. I am so happy for this development about, you know, Kern just accepting the fact that his son is in love with this bodyguard. I did not thought about that.
ชอบเป่าผมให้แบบนี้เหมือนกัน
ถ้างั้น วันนี้กูขอเป็นคนเป่าผมให้มึงด้วยได้ปะวะ
Hmm. They are so in love. I love it.
เจ๊เป็นท่านรักเหรอ ฮะพอใจหรือยัง คนเขาเป็นพ่อเป็นแม่นะ
งั้นขอประเคนหนึ่งจอกให้แม่ยายของผมหน่อยนะครับ
เอ้ยไม่ยายซะนี่ มาขอกันเนี่ย รักลูกเจ๊เหรอ
ยังไง แล้วขอฟังหน่อยแล้วเลยเขินเนี่ยเขิน ผมรักพอสครับ
Aww.
เบามาก
ผมรักพอสครับ
This is such a sweet episode.
ให้มันได้อย่างนี้ดิเพื่อนกูเนี่ย
What are you reading there, babe? Oh, it's Daddy. Ouch. What was he reading? Children's End? What is that?
เอาเดี๋ยว
Childhood's End. That doesn't sound promising. Like, dude, I know that he was wrong, but are we really slapping him again? He looks broken!
ล้มไม่เป็นท่าแล้ว
เพราะตอนนี้สถานการณ์ไม่ค่อยดี มันก็คงรีบชิงไป
ทั้งหมดก็เพราะมึงคนเดียวแหละไอ้ลูกเฮียสร้างแต่ความชิบหาย ชาติ
Like, yeah, I agree,
มึงไม่มีวันช
but
นะไอ้คินได้หรอก
that is also messed up. Like, I get where he's coming from, but
ไม่สมควรจะเกิดมาเป็นลูกกูด้วยซ้
dude, seriously? I mean, like, yeah, no. You can see why Vegas has some daddy issues. Because, you know, being told that you were nothing. Like, I get it, dude. I get it. He messed up. He's in the run here. I think that is the most vulnerable we've seen him. And
นี่
when is the cat
Yeah.
getting out of the bag? Is it here?
มึงดูนี่
Oh no.
เป็นไง
Oh no.
ฝี
Oh
มือกูเองแหละ
no. Oh no.
เอ๊ะอีกหน่อย
Oh no. Oh no.
จำไว้นะปอร์เช่
Motherfucker. I did. Oh no. I thought there was going to be some tension, and then he was going to, I don't know, run into Kim here, like, you know, somehow, because Kim doesn't really come here. But this is so much worse. He's finding out of a third party. Oh no. Oh no. And now he has time to jump to conclusions. I mean, like, well, he couldn't be jumping to conclusions, but he's going to have so much time to overanalyze this and oh.
แดกยา
What is that? A supplement or something? Medicine?
กูไม่แดก
Oh, baby.
แผลมันอักเสบอะมึงรีบแดกซะ ก็ปล่อยให้กูตายเลยดิ
Yeah, he's still there.
มึงคิดว่าเป็นยาพิษหรอ
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Well, that was almost tender.
เดี๋ยว
Well,
มึงนี่โลกสวยดีนะ
I don't think that.
ไม่เคยเจอแบบ
His
ที่กู
dad
เจอดิ
see him sees like that. The thing, like.
ใครว่า ตอนเด็กๆ พ่อกูบังคับให้กูชกมวย วันไหนที่กูแพ้ เขาก็ลงไม้ลงมือกับกู
Wow, so you both have dads that suck, huh?
กูก็ชนะ แล้วเขาก็เลิกทุบตีมึง
I don't think so.
เปล่า
Because
เขาก็
it
ยั
is
ง
not
ตี
his
กูเหมือน
fault.
เดิมจนกูมารู้ว่า
It
พ่อ
doesn't
กูก็
matter.
เป็นนักมวยเก่า แต่ต่างกันแค่ว่า เขาไม่เคยชนะใคร แล้วก็เอาความเจ็บมาพาลงใส่ที่กู
Yeah.
มึงหาว่าป้ากูห่วยเหรอ
Generational trauma.
แล้วเขาเคยชนะมึงก่อนไหมล่ะ เข้าใจหรือยัง พว
It
กเขาไม่ได้
sucks.
ตีเราเพราะเราห่วย
But
แต่ที่
because
เขา
they
ตี
are, they see
เพราะพวกเขา
themselves
นั่น
in
แหละ
them.
ที่ห่วย
Wow. We're getting really deep conversations and bonding over here.
เสือก
No, but he's totally right. Yeah, they are just. Does it smell good? This is.
ของกูเหรอมึงจะแดกไม่แดก
He looks so happy. Oh my god! And he's reading here! Oh god. This is way too much for me. Ooh. Actually, that looks good.
เชี่ยหรือว่ามันจะแอบใส่ยาพิษลงไปวะ กูจะมาตายโงูแบบนี้ไม่ได้
I don't think that's the case. What if he put poison in the water, honey?
ยาพิษเหี้ยอะไร
I love them! What the hell? like this.
มึงเกลียดกูอะมึงจะได้มีแรงฆ่ากู
That's what I'm saying. That's what I am saying. Oh my god, this is the ultimate enemies to lovers in this show, isn't it? So, I watched the episode yesterday and I rewatched it again today, so I guess that I am as ready as I'll ever be to discuss the episode because, oh my god, this catch me off guard. Okay, so it was a terrific episode. I loved it. And there are a lot of things that happen in here that I did not expect were going to happen. At least not as soon as this. Some other things I didn't even knew if. It's just that it's such interesting. It's so interesting when you have these characters, right? And you're kind of aware that the point of the characters and the point of a good story is to make actual dimensional characters, right? For them not to be plain and for them to have layers and whatnot, fine? But some shows, some movies don't really work well with that, and others do more. I am more, how to say it? I like more the character-driven stories, because for me, characters are an essential part of the story, and if I enjoy the characters, I am fine with whatever crazy shit or boring shit they want to do with this series. I don't care. I care about the characters. I mean, like, of course I care about the plot and all of that, but mainly I care about characters. So it is really interesting because even though I have always loved Vegas, because like I said, he's this villainous character and that I usually love. But in this episode, they are starting to show the layers. They are starting to show the complexity, the contradictions, the why is he like this, right? They are starting to give us some background, to have context out of what we're watching. And oh my god, this episode did an amazing job at that. Because it's not that I didn't care about Vegas before, but now I am super invested about where this is going. Because it could go a lot of different ways. So just talking about Vegas and Pete. We have seen them interact, but right now they are like really actually interacting in a different kind of way, and it's an interesting dynamic because of course there is this power struggle, this power imbalance that of course it shows. But by the end of the episode, even when the power imbalance has not been completely altered or anything, I would say that it changes from the beginning of the episode. And it changes almost gradually, but not. I don't even know how to explain it, but I love it. Their relationship is really interesting to me. And of course, the fact that we are getting to know more about the characters and what they have in common. And because they're starting to bond. And this is that, like, those kinds of relationship where you know that the dynamic is fucked up and you know that they are not the healthiest among them all, but you like it because of that. And I don't know, right off the bat, I am thinking of Tashi and Jun, because that's where my mind goes to in these kind of relationships. Tashi and Jun and Chufei, that's what I'm thinking. And of course there are a lot of differences, but I'm just saying the fact that the relationship, like, in general, not the specifics. And I love that. So, in contrast to all of this that's happening between Pete and Vegas, we have our main couple, because they are soft and they are super beautiful and in love, disgustingly in love, please, and I love them. And I think that it's so funny that Kinn just kind of forgot about Pete because yeah, that's what happens when you're in love and a lot of shit is happening. But how did you forget your man that's out there? I mean, like, dude. But it's fine, we're in our second honeymoon phase, and now it's a different kind of honeymoon because they don't have to hide anymore, and I think that makes them even more shameless than they already were, and that's a lot to say. So yeah, we have these two relationships. I think that these two are the main focus of the episode. Of course, there are a lot of interventions between Kim and Porsche and Korn and our favorite boy Taehyung and shit like that, but the main focus is these two. And I think that I've always considered Vegas to be smart, but even he has his moments where he is not as smart. What I think that is funny about Vegas is that he thinks himself to be smart in these kind of situations, right? I am pretty sure that he considers himself really resourceful and, you know, like the greatest thing to ever walk Earth kind of deal. Like, he seems really confident. But then we see him interact with his dad and his whole demeanor changes. Right? And I think that is really interesting because his relationship with his dad and the fact that he is in a minor family and all of the shit that goes around with those two, those things are what created Vegas as he is. And it makes so much sense. So I really loved it. But yeah, like, we seen Vegas really confident here, like knowing what to do, what to expect, how to manipulate the situation in his favor, not to arouse any suspicion on the people around him. And he's very good at that. He's very good at manipulating. He's really good at searching information, at being aware of his surroundings. He is great at those things. But I don't know. I know that he thinks highly of himself, but at the same time, like, we, up to this point, we have no reason to assume that Vegas has, like, self-confidence related issues. Because we have always seen him being this persona. So it is so interesting when his dad walks in and then all of his self-worth starts crashing down and he starts doubting himself, and then we have violence, and then we have, it's just this cycle of abuse, right, that keeps repeating itself again and again and again. And he's being abused by his father, because I think that is really clear. We have only been one episode in and he already slapped him twice. And, like, okay, maybe he kind of deserved that because he really fucked things up. And yeah, I get that. He really fucked up. But dude, his father, we're starting to see that his role model, his father, it's not the greatest guy. And I was not under the impression that he was a nice guy. I was not. But now it's just like he was already, the bar was already on the ground for that man, but he had to dig a hole, right? And I am so pissed because it makes sense why Vegas is the way he is, why he lashes out, why he has this almost sick way of trying to prove his worth constantly, because he's been undermined his whole fucking life, not only by his father that, okay, yeah, that has to really affect you. Like, yeah, having bad parents can really mess you up. So I am not going to blame him for that. But at the same time, even when we are in one degree or another, we're all messed up by the people who raise us, or in the other hand, people who did not raise us when they were supposed to. Some of us get more affected by that than others, right? And Vegas, I think that he hasn't had a good relationship with his father. He is in the minor family, so of course that is just great, isn't it? And yeah, like I was saying, it just makes so much sense. The cycle of abuse continues, and that is that. But like I have always thought that even when your problems and your issues are created by your surroundings, when you get to the point of being an adult, you don't get to blame your problems on anyone but yourself, because you are starting to mature and you're starting to realize those problems, and you have to make the conscious decision to actually make improvements, actually break the cycle that you're in, break your toxic relationships, work on your boundaries, and adjust your expectations from other people. And I think that Vegas is just starting that journey right now, like figuring out what's going on and figuring out that he doesn't necessarily need to please his father. And I think that ultimately him evolving in that way is going to cause him to evolve and be a less prone to violence person. Maybe it will not, and I am still going to enjoy the hell out of it. I don't really know if we are going to get a Vegas redemption arc in this or not, but I am all about that because I don't know. Maybe he will get redeemed, maybe he won't get redeemed, and either way, I am all about it. I still don't know. We've seen in this episode some clues, some things that could help figure out that maybe he's going to have a redemption arc. And I love redemption arcs as much as I love corruption ones. So I don't know if he's going to get completely redeemed by the end of the season, or if it's going to be an on and off thing, or maybe he's going to get redemption in some ways and not so much in other ways, right? I think that I'm saying right a lot. But anyway, in the more sweet plots of this episode, we have, of course, Kinn and Porsche. And they are being the healthier relationship in this show. Well, I mean, like, I would argue that probably Kinn friends also have a pretty healthy relationship with one another. They seem fun. And basically in this episode we have a love confession out of both of them, and these guys just fanboying, fangirling around here. I love them so much, and I think that it's great. But now I am really concerned, because we know now that corn, it's corn, a big lump with knobs, it has the juice. That corn is, in fact, as we all feared, related, or he is aware, he is in cahoots, to say the least, in Porsche's parents' death. And oh boy, I don't know what to think about that, but it's not going to bring happy and joyful moments. I can just feel it. And he has always been sus up to this point, but I was hoping for him to be the cool dad. But no, I'm proven wrong again, because he's not cool. He is in some way or another, I don't know, it's just that he has to know Porsche's parents, and because of that, he has to know who Porsche is, and I am not vibing with that idea. we are not vibing with that, because I do not trust him. Even when I was sus at the beginning, I kind of trusted him. Now I am not really sure if I trust him. So it's really great that he seems cool in this situation, and he seems like, yeah, sure, we are firing you, but go live your best life with my son. Go be disgustingly in love, I guess, and bring your brother along the way. He seems fine like that. That is the best result that we could have hoped. And yeah, I am really happy that they can be in love out in the open, even when the whole sneaking around was really, really fun. And also, like, oh my god, this safeguard is holy shit beautiful. I hope that Pete gets to enjoy some of it. And yeah, it seems really beautiful. And the hedgehog, I think that these animals are just so damn cute. If they weren't exotic, I would have one, because they are so cute. I've seen all of these TikToks that are like having these as pets, and they are so adorable. So yeah, it makes sense for Vegas to have one. And yeah, like I was saying, we have this whole relationship, the power imbalance, the defiance that Pete is showing. And of course, it doesn't sit well with Vegas because, well, he's here to have a fun time, not a hard time. But I think that they ultimately start, of course, bonding because of Vegas' dad. So, at the very least, the asshole did something right. You know? At the very, very least, he's allowing his son to bond over trauma and bad parenting. Because, yeah, why not? Is there anything more fun to bond about? And of course we have this whole thing, and our boy trying to find answers. And he is getting closer. He is getting so much closer. But the thing is that now that he knows that his father is involved with this, things are getting a million times over suspicious. And he's going to have to go back to the main house and go into his office again. And things were already suspicious as they were. So he's going to have to investigate there for sure again. That is, if he doesn't want to ask directly, because I don't think he's going to get an actual answer. But who knows, maybe Korn will be like, yeah, I am involved in this, so what? I don't know, you can expect anything and everything from Korn. I do not trust that guy. And at least we are having... I just think that it's fun because basically everyone in this episode is having a hard time. And then there's Porsche and Kinn, and they are out here living their best life, being all lovey-dovey and just being in basically a second honeymoon. And I love them so much for that. Let the world burn around you. Like, you deserve it. But we did have a very needed conversation with Porsche. And I think that what's interesting here is that, of course, when you're close to someone, as they are close to each other, you worry about them. You want them to be safe and to be protected. And because of what Porsche was doing, it is just really risky. It's bad. I get why Porsche is feeling the way that he is, because you don't want to see your closest person to be near that kind of danger. But of course, because Porsche is great, he doesn't want to leave Kinn out there unprotected and be in the sidelines, and he wants to, you know, just care about both of them. And I think that that's where you really have to make compromises with the people that you love, because even when you do not agree with some of their decisions, you have to ultimately resolve that that's their decision, that's their life. you can be there for them, and you can offer comfort and advice, and you can just hope for the best. But sometimes people are just going to make choices that you're not comfortable with, and you have to learn how to live with that, because it's their life. That's what I've always thought, is that the only thing I want in life is to be free to make my own mistakes, right? So I apply that to all the instances in my life. And yeah, I think that people are going to make mistakes, but you have to let them make them. Because if not, then, they're not growing as people, and or it could be room for resentment and stuff like this. And I think that it's really hard for Porsche, because this is really dangerous, and I get it. It is really dangerous, and he just got kidnapped. So it's something that it not only affects Porsche's life, but also Porsche's. So it makes sense for him to live here, but it's also awful because he has to alter his whole life around this new situation. I don't know, it's just that I don't think that Porsche is in immediate danger anymore, but I hope that he can still go to university and stuff, because he was really looking forward to that. And because he is so heartbroken in this episode, he needs a break, okay? He needs to get some new people and, I don't know, maybe fall in love with someone else. No, I know that he's probably going to stay with Kim, but it is just complicated. And I also really appreciate how much, well, not much, but those three moments of comedy that we got with these two, because yeah, I enjoy their dynamic. I enjoy the possibilities in the future, and I also enjoy it now. But I thought that this episode was going to be just like straight up suffering, but it was pretty much hurt comfort and bonding at the end, so I am having high hopes that it's not only, hurt. The thing is that we know for sure that those two are in separate places, in separate teams, in separate destinations, pretty much everything. Because Pete is working for... Sorry. Okay, there was something weird in my throat. Anyway, and we know that Pete is working for the main family. And I don't think that is going to change. He's, as we saw last episode, or this episode? I'm not really sure. But his tattoo, right? Honesty is the best legacy. Something like that. I really like it, by the way. But it really shows what he values. And I don't think that he's going to become a deserter anytime soon. But I don't know, like, that is the point of the relationship, right? That is the conflict point. That they are enemies to lovers, or enemies to enemies and lovers. You never know. And the thing is that could lead up to a lot of stuff. I am really excited about it. More sweet moments from our main couple, and I think, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. His book. I wanted to research that. So the book he's reading, it's called Childhood's End, right? Yeah, from Arthur C. Clarke. I'm not sure if it's the same one, but I'm going to guess that it is. So yeah, Childhood's End. Science fiction. Interesting. Didn't thought Vegas was the kind of reading fiction. So it's like an utopia. Actually, this sounds interesting. Yeah, this is probably something I would read as well. But I think that it's really interesting how he's reading that, and then his father just like, it's as great as he is. Notice my sarcasm. And yeah, we get to see all of the daddy issues. But the good thing is that he can ultimately bond with Pete over having crappy parents and crappy childhoods. And I pretty much appreciate that, because that is the first step towards healing. And I do hope that Vegas gets some way of a redemption in some ways. I don't know if it makes sense, but like, I hope that he gets to heal his inner child and, you know, work on his trauma and this whole cycle of violence. But at the same time, I just hope that he keeps being the Vegas that we know and love, right? Just a better version of himself. But like I said, there are so many directions that they could choose to take with Vegas and Pete. The options are infinite, basically, and I really enjoy that. Other thing that I really enjoyed about this episode was the fact that we are getting to see Vegas in a more vulnerable state that we usually see him. Because when we have seen him up to this point, he has always been, you know, schemy, in control, knowing where things are and how things go. And this is the first time that he seems genuinely upset and without knowing what to do, and vulnerable and worried, and there's just just with a lot of rage inside. There's just a range of emotions that's going through this boy's head, and it's fascinating to say the least. And finally, we have the whole thing with Porsche, because we can't have nice things, of course not. But I really think that Pete talking to Vegas, it was a really nice touch, because he's starting to realize some things. And yeah, that was, those were like, these final moments were almost sweet. So I want to see what messes it up again. But yeah, I really like where this is going. Opposed to this, I really don't like where this is going, because my poor Porsche has his heart broken now. And I know that Kim is a complicated character. He doesn't seem to want to enjoy and indulge in these normal activities like, you know, falling in love and dating, but he also can seem to be just gravitating towards Porsche because of course he has some feelings for him, but at the same time he's just trying to be distant, and it's just causing Porsche to be hurt. And I don't know if it's going to take some groveling and redemption on that part for this couple to work, but it sucks because Porsche was living his best fanfiction life, and now he's just crushed into the real world again. And I get his reasoning, I really get it, but Porsche just deserves the sweetest things in life. He deserves to be as naive as he wants. I just want that for my boy. He's just precious and I love him. But anyway, so yeah, here at the end we're just left with the information of Corn and not knowing where the plot is taking us in the next episode. So I am really excited. I am loving this show so fucking much. I can't wait to see next episode. It is great. I think that there's a lot of things that I didn't comment as much as I wanted, but we'll see where it goes, right? I don't know what's with the word right this episode. I've said like right like 12 times maybe. Anyway. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this reaction, don't forget to leave a like and a comment if you want so, and we'll see each other in the next episode. So, bye!